Understanding the drive line is the critical first step. The next step to understanding our horses is understanding pressure. Once again, going back to the concept that horses are prey animals, we have to open our minds to what pressure means to them. Thinking about the zebra on the lookout for lions, they are looking for minute details and changes all around them. They're always on the lookout for anything that moves, makes noise, or smells out of place. Once we understand that our horses are hypervigilant to any changes in the environment, we can relate that information to our training programs. All of the exercises we do use levels of pressure to motivate our horse to take action. During the teaching phase, we work to make clear contrast between pressure and no pressure. As an example, let's take a look at teaching the backing exercise. When we start the exercise, we start with neutral body language. Once they're accustomed to our tools, we can use them to rub our horses between exercises, creating a high contrast between neutral movement and active movement. Starting with rubbing gives the horse the good sense that we aren't asking anything of them. Can you see how this might tap into their ability to judge what a predator is going to do? We've all seen the videos of zebras calmly eating grass very near lions who are just kind of laying around. Those predators have neutral body language, and the zebras seem unaffected by their presence. However, the second the lion turns and looks at the zebra and actually focuses their attention, the zebra immediately picks up on it and is motivated to take some sort of action. The action they choose might be very small, maybe just to pay further attention to what the lion is doing, or they might orient their body toward the best escape route. In our training sessions, we borrow from this interaction. When we ask our horse to do something, back to the example of teaching them to back up, we start by simply changing our body language to focused and intentional. We go to active body language. Our horses are keenly aware of this change and easily read that action is about to take place. From there, we slowly increase the pressure that we apply until we get the result we are looking for. In this case, for them to take a step back. In this exercise, we will increase the pressure by simply wiggling our finger in front of our body. So recapping, the first step is to switch to active body language and then increase pressure by wiggling our finger. Again, a very small change that they can easily read. The next increase in pressure is to wave the stick under the lead rope. The next increase is to walk toward our horse. Then the last step would be to touch their leg with the stick. When we get the result we want, with the horse stepping backwards, we release all the pressure. We do this by leaving our horse alone. This is one of the hardest concepts for humans to grasp. Our horse's very best reward for giving to our pressure is the release of that pressure. This is a major factor in good training and is where timing is critical. If we are able to time the removal of pressure with the behavior we want, we will reinforce that behavior to make it clear to our horse that they found the right answer. When we remove pressure or give the release, we have to be sure that we're actually doing that. In this backing example, the release comes in the form of me stopping forward movement and looking away from the horse. You see, I am leaving her alone. Many times we confuse our horses when they try to do the right thing by attempting to give praise or treats before they're accustomed to those things. Imagine if you are a scared prey animal and a predator starts chasing you and they get close enough to catch you and then shove a piece of chocolate in your face. You would be confused, surprised, and you might pair that feeling of fear with the reward that you were just given. Now imagine a predator is chasing you again, and once they catch you, the predator reaches for your head and scratches you or pats you. If you're scared, this only serves to increase your fear. It is not at all perceived as praise, and it does nothing to reinforce the behavior that was occurring in the moment the patting was delivered. Removing pressure and giving them a moment to realize that the pressure will not hurt them is the key to success here. As prey animals, they are designed to respond to predator pressure, and it's our job to teach them that they can respond in a safe and measured way. Regardless of how we choose to train them or what we choose to train, we have to teach our horses how to interact with pressure in their environment. In addition to working with our horse to cause action and make connections, we will also teach our horse to discriminate between what actions need to be taken and what should be ignored. We will use a combination of body language and timing in our exercises to give contrast and desensitize them to things that won't hurt them. Applying pressure and releasing it is the translation we need to be able to effectively communicate with our horse. It is the language they have evolved to understand and one that we can learn to communicate with them. We do this through practical application.